Angela Sutcliffe and I'm from Move Wellness. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today I'm going to take you through a TheraBand workout that's about 15 minutes long. It's going to be all standing work to simulate some of the work that we do on the spring wall, but you won't need any equipment, just your TheraBand. As always, in any class you take with Move, make sure to listen to your body. If there's anything that doesn't feel appropriate for you, use a modification that you know, or it's always okay to just sit back and observe. Let's get started. We're going to start standing. The band is going to be underneath your feet to start. And when the band is underneath your feet, we're going to be holding it at about knee level. So when you stand up, because we're working with resistance, I want you to be careful that you're using your core and standing up with a strong spine. From here, let's warm up our spine by articulating it into a roll down. We'll take an inhale to begin. On your exhale, nod your chin and roll down sequentially through the spine. You'll feel the tension on the band start to loosen up. You can bend your knees to open up your spine a bit more through the lower back, letting your head hang heavy. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, press downwards into the feet and roll up through your spine vertebrae by vertebrae. Open the chest and grow tall. Let's do two more. Inhale to grow tall. Nod your chin, exhale, folding forward. Head first, mid-back. Softening the knees so you can stretch through your lower back, letting the band loosen. Let your arms drape down just like the band is so your shoulders can release tension. And then pressing into your feet with a strong core, strong spine, rolling up through your spine. As we know, with osteoporosis, rolling with weight might not be the best choice, so you can do this with a straight spine. Nod your chin, rounding down if that's appropriate for you. Everything hangs heavy, letting the head drop. We'll take a breath in. And then rolling up through your spine by pressing down through the feet. Open the shoulders and grow tall. Nice work. From here, a little bit of a shoulder release. I'd like you to reach your right hand further down than your left hand. Let your head tilt to that side. You'll feel a nice stretch to the side of your neck. To pull yourself back up, reach your left arm further down the side of your left leg to come back to standing. Other side. Left arm is going to reach down, head tilts slightly to the side. Breathe into it. And then reaching down through the right arm to come back up. Once more each way. Right arm reaches heavier down the side of the body. Feel that slight pull through the left arm. And then reaching down into the floor to come back up. Other side. Releasing into the left side as the right side starts to pull on the band slightly, but keep your shoulder down. And then exhale to come back up. Very nice work. I want you to bend your knees and soften your spine. Cross your band so that you're holding the band in opposite hands, making an X in front of your legs. Then from here, with a straight spine now, so you are not round, you're sticking your tail feathers out and your head out. We're going to do a mid-back pull. Elbows will widen as you pull against the band, keeping the shoulder blades wide in the back, and then releasing it. Exhale and release. If that's not enough tension for you, you could always choke up on your band, or loosen up your grip on the band. We have 4. Exhale, 3, working those postural muscles in the back of your spine. 2, and 1. Let's add a little twist. Your right arm only is going to bend. You'll look up towards the elbow and reach it back down. Keep that spine long. Other side, reaching and rotating and coming back. My knees are still tracking over my toes. Rotate and release it. Other side. Left elbow reaches up, right arm reaching down, and come back to center. Come all the way up to standing. Nice work. From here, we're going to go into a little weight transfer. I want you to widen your feet on the band if you can, keeping that little cross with your hands on the band. Soften your knees, but keep your spine upright. I want you to find your weight over onto your left leg, and then shift your weight over onto your right leg, really feeling that pouring of your weight into the heel. And again, shifting over and shifting over. Next time we go onto the left foot, I want you to stay there. See if you can reach out through your right foot slightly. Come back and center. Other side, shift. See if you can lift up through your other foot, a little balance moment, and come back. You can loosen up on the band if you'd like more range. Shift over to the left leg. Lift up, maybe a little press. Come center and shift. Other side, reach up, a little balance. Come center, good, and then come to standing. Uncross the band. We're gonna do one more roll down here to transition. So we'll nod your chin, folding over your legs. I'd like you to grab the band at the bottom, take your feet off of it, and then roll back up through your spine. Good. We'll go into more of that balance work later. Let's go ahead and hold onto the band here, about shoulder distance apart. You're going to reach the band up overhead. I want you to separate the legs wide. You may not be able to see my arms here, but hopefully you can. You're going to lengthen out through your spine. We're going to shift over to the right side, opening up the left side of the ribs. I'd like you to pull the band down on an exhale. Inhale, come back to center, and arrive tall. Other side. Growing to reach over. Pull the band down to lengthen further through that right side. Come back to center, and up. Once more each way. Reaching across. A little pull downwards. Come back to center with your obliques. Other side, reaching inhale. Exhale to pull. And back to center. And come back up, adding on. Up and over. Into your butterfly, we're going to rotate your spine like you're going over a roller coaster bar. Come back to your sideways bend and back up. Other side, up and over. Fold with your obliques, rotating you. Come back through your side bend and up. One more time each way. Grow tall, find the length as you go over. And rotate your spine, carve your abs in. Come back to center, all the way up using your obliques. Easy shoulders, one more. Up and over, find a little rotation. Back to center, and come all the way back up. Very nice. Lower the arms to rest. Bring your feet back a little bit closer together. We're going to go into some shoulder isolations next. Reach the arms forward. If they need to hold on with the thumbs here, you can, or you can hold on to the band, whatever is a better grip for your hands. Protraction and retraction. I want you to squeeze the shoulder blades together and then protract the shoulder blades forward. From the side, it looks like this. Retract the shoulders back and then protract the shoulders forward. Two more. Retract the shoulders back and reach the shoulders forward. One more. The more we can mobilize the shoulders on the spine, the less they will hold tension. Come back to neutral and let that lower down. Ready to go into some arm circles. What I love about arm circles with the TheraBand is that you can adjust to your level of mobility. So you're going to reach the arms up to the ceiling. Then from here, lift up through your sternum and your belly to look up to the sky. You can slide your hands along the band and or pull the band apart to bring the arms behind your body. As they lower, you'll soften your sternum. Reverse. As the arms begin to lift behind you, let your sternum lift, widening the arms to make room, and then lowering down in front of you. One more time like that. Reaching up, and then open your chest to the sky, circle around, nice stretch for the front of your body, and let that soften. And then we come all the way back up, open, and lower. Now we have one more half of those to go into our next series. We're going to lift the arms up, open the chest, bring the arms all the way around behind you, and stay there. Now the band is behind you. However, I would like for you to change your hands so that instead of holding underneath, you're holding on the outside. Palms are up. You can hold as tight or as loose as you need to for your body. I want you to reach your arms straight forward with an exhale and come back in. You can also play with the placement of the band on your back. Exhale, press forward, and inhale, return. As you press your arms forward, pull your abdominals into your spine. Feel that opposition. Twice more. Exhale, press, and come back in. And exhale, push, hold it. Open your arms, open your chest. Close your arms back in and return. Let's do that again. Exhale, push. Inhale, open. If you've been on the reformer, this exercise should be familiar to you. Come back. Twice more. Exhale, push. We're keeping our shoulders stabilized the whole time. You're keeping the length through your spine. And return once more. Exhale, push. And open. Exhale, close. And come back in. Adding on, we're going to find first position with your feet. We're going to do that same arm movement with a little releve. So a heel lift. You're going to press your arms forward as you lift your heels. As you open your arms, lower your heels. As you close your arms, lift your heels. And as you bend, lower your heels. Here we go. Pull up the abs. Press forward. Open to lower. Close to rise. Feel the pelvic floor lift and bend your elbows. One more. Exhale, push, rise. And losing it. And open. And close. And come back in and rest. It's important to laugh at yourself and have fun during this step. So let's go ahead and bring the band all the way back in front of you. I'd like you to wrap the band in the front of your hips, right on your hip bones there, and you're holding it rather close to your legs. Chest is open, you're reaching down through your heels, and let's press the band back. Exhale. My arms are going slightly to the back corners. As I press, exhale, using my triceps. It's tempting to want to pop the ribs forward here, but keep everything connected as you pull the arms back. And exhale, press. Again, very familiar to some of your reformer work, some of your Cadillac work. We'll do one more time here. Exhale, press, and return. Good. We'll go into more of that back chain later. We're going to put the feet on top of the band. And then we're going to go into some squats. So I'm not holding the band quite as low as we were earlier, but I am tightening up on it, and maybe you'll have a different place you'd like to hold. Squats. We're going to bend the knees, and as you bend the knees, bend your elbows into a bicep curl. Knees are right over the toes, and I'm holding the band in a good position for my wrists. Stand on up. And again, bend your knees, bend your elbows, and stand on up. Bend, and stand, and bend. Stay here. Stand up with the bent elbows, and lower down. Pick up the band, and lower down. And 2, and lower, and 1, stay here, just the arms, and 5, open chest, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, let that release. Good. Take one foot out, going into some triceps. Step one foot forward and one foot back into a lunge. My body is leaning forward slightly. I'm holding the band wherever I feel is appropriate. Lengthening your spine, abs are up. Let's press those arms back. And bend. My elbows are staying where they are. I'm being sure to hold the band in a way that my wrists are not flexing. They're staying neutral. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. And I snuck in some balance work in there. Let's change legs. Step onto the band with the other foot and step the other leg back. This could be a small lunge. This could be a really big lunge, depending on where you want to work today. Let's repeat those triceps, long spine, shoulder on your back, and press. Exhale. Four more to make 8. 4, 3, 2. Very good. Come back and stand. Keep the band under that foot. We'll turn back to the front if you're facing side. You're going to put one end of the band on that hip, same arm as leg that's on the band. The other arm is going to be your moving arm. I'd like you to hold it like you would hold an ice cream cone. From here, I want you to open your arm out to the side and come back in. If it's available to you, I'd like you to open your arm to the upper diagonal and come back in. Again, very familiar to some of your equipment work. The back of your shoulders working to ensure that you're not using the upper shoulder to make this happen. 2 more. and 1. Let's come in and bend your knees. Remember that weight transfer from earlier? You're going to shift over to your right foot. As you open the arm, open your left leg and come back in. Again, open, push out to your left leg and come back in. Yeah, one more, open and come back in. Add a straightening of the base leg, turning it into a star shape and come back in, or the John Travolta. Pressing out and come back in. Twice more. Push and reach and come back in and push and reach. Hold it, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest and release it. Good. Let's change sides. And some of you may have noticed that I had to put my foot down during those pulses for a little balance support, which is totally okay. All right, we make it work for our bodies. One hand on the hip, same arm as standing leg on the band. Other arm is your moving arm. Remember, grab it like you're holding an ice cream cone. That arm is going to open to the side. Exhale. And if it's available, open it up to the diagonal, reaching up, and come back down. Exhale, reach. The back of my shoulders working. Chest is open. Abs are connected because this is Pilates. We always work our abs. One more time, open, and come back. Bend both knees. I'd like you to transfer onto your left leg now and stretch out your right leg and come back in. A little abductor work. Push out, extend. Come back in. Push, extend. And adding the straight leg if available. We're going to push and reach and come back in. Keep this hand on your hip. Reach, extend, and come back. 2 more. Reach, extend, and come back. This time we stay. Reach, extend, and are ready for pulses. 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and yes, nice work, rest. All right, let's go ahead and take that band out from underneath your foot. Take the band into your hands once again. And let's go back into some of those arm circles. We're going to lift the arms up and slide the hands along the band to open behind you. And reverse it. Reach the arms up, inhale. And arms come in front of you. One more each way. Lift the arms up. Open and let that release. Last one. Reach the arms up. And let that release. Good. As your arms are reaching downwards, your head is reaching upwards. Finding some length and space through your spine. Good. And you guys are all finished. Thank you so much for coming to our Move YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed the class today. You can like our channel or subscribe below for more content. Thank you. See you soon.